Hey folks, Gary Dean here with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Sunday, April 13th, 2026. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend, and let's get started. So, we had a pretty good week last week. It was really off of the news of the ceasefire, and I put out a swing trade through our AI system, and it was actually a short trade, and really the main reason was we were seeing selling on the hourly chart here. You can see that it was just a lot of selling going on as we were gapping higher. So we took the swing short trade on the spiders, and right now I know that the talks in Iran is not going well, and I kind of really hope they would. But in any case, seeing some type of gap down on Monday is probably likely. But again, that's not really the reason why I took the short position. I was actually hoping that they were going to come to some kind of agreement, but unfortunately, it doesn't really look that way. So let's take a look at the 6-hour chart. And you can see that we found this is our pivot right here, our anchor, and you can see we came down into the primary accumulation zone, and from there you can see we had a lot of buying going on, and you can see even from our buy sell pressure that we had a nice divergence, and from there we saw the S&P. The spiders go from 628 all the way up to 682, so 660 points. And again, this was telling us what was going on, and now we're starting to see selling up here. And if we take a look at our where institutions were going to be waiting, and this is our primary distribution, this is our secondary, and you can see we made it right up to the secondary. We actually had some buying, but you can see here that this was a lot of selling, and that's the reason why I had taken the short position. And really, I'm looking for a move to come somewhere into the 665. So we got short at the 680. I'm looking for a move to come down to the 665, and really, it is just consolidation, to a breather after this move that we had. So if we take a look at where the actually accumulation zone will be, you can see it's actually lower than that. But we have the moving average right here that's sitting at 666. If it breaks below it, that's when I believe we're going to come down and test the 656 all the way down to the 650 level. So these are our targets. If we get down somewhere into the 667, really what we're looking to accomplish is a 10-point move. That's our swing trades, and we'll probably take half off and leave half and see if we could come down and test these levels here. But as I said, I'm not really looking for a major move. I do believe that the straits being kind of closed again, or there's animosity going on over there. Oil's probably going to spike up, and we could see a drastic move. But as I said, I'm really just looking for a trade on it. And if it gets down into these zones here, I'll be looking at seeing what institutions are doing, and if they're buying, then I'm going to go on the buy side, because it really has not let us down at all. So if we take a look at the 5-minute chart here, again, our short-term support is sitting at the right around that 677 down to the 676 level. Again, if it gets below that, we're probably coming down to the 674, but most likely coming down and testing the 671. And if it gets below this, that's where we're looking for the gap to get closed, and that would achieve our swing short that we're on right now. And again, this will be trade number 2, and like I said, the more swing trades that we have under our belt for tracking purposes, we're going to move. The trading room is going to be $79.99 a month. It's still active for anybody who gets the software right now. They don't have to pay that, and that's for a year. But the trading room, like I said, if this short trade works, we're talking almost 25 points in the S&P. One contract that's you made almost $2,500. So let's take a look at IWM here. And again, from these lows, it found support right at the secondary right here, and we saw a massive rally from the 238 all the way up to the 263 level. And now we can see we got selling here. So this is one of the reasons why I believe that at the bare minimum, we're probably going to come down and close this gap. There's going to be heavy resistance at the right around that 264, say 265. Up to the 266.50 level. So if it gets up there, I'd be more interested in shorting because we got divergences. Our duration indicator is it's got full duration to the downside, and you can see we have nothing but selling as we made these moves up here. So institutions are positioning for a move to the downside, and again, that's the beauty of this software. It gives you a heads up before the move starts, and that's where you either start layering out of long positions or you start building a short position for the move, the swing trade moves that we've been taking. On a 15-minute chart, again, we have duration. Our duration indicator is giving us a divergence. We have nothing but selling up here, and you can see it also here. So this is high volume sales. And that's indicated by these red dots here. So these are 1 million shares or more that are traded on these candles, and you can see it right here as well. So we have support sitting at the 256.33, and then we move down to the 255 level. So I think this is really going to be the area that it heads. And remember, we still have this open gap down at the 240. So if the street really doesn't like this news about the talks in Iran, the ceasefire not going well, then there's a really good chance that we're going to come down and probably close these gaps here. Taking a look at a 5-minute chart, you can see, so we had to drop down. We bounced right into our primary distribution, and again, there was nothing but there was no buys here except for when we came down. So this has been selling. We have a you can see we had a spike higher towards the close on Friday, but again, we're not really seeing any buying. So if they head higher, if for some reason they ignore the news in Iran, then we want to keep an eye on the 262 level. If they get above it, then we're looking at a move coming somewhere up into the 263 level. So let's see what plays out on Monday. I am going to be doing a live webinar. It's either going to be tomorrow night or Tuesday. I will let you know. But there's going to be an ebook that we have. It's actually a bunch of stuff that's on there. It's not just me. You'll see it in the link in the email. Sign up for it. It has some really, really valuable information, and it also helps us as far as what leads, because the book, the company that we do it with, gives us 3-to-1 leads back. So if we can get 100 leads, then we have 100 new. We have 300 new people that we can share our software with. So it would do me great help if you guys do just click on it and register. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to do anything. It's free. Just register your email. And with that, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you guys in the morning.